Discuss that how to find a missing side using Pythagoras theorem. So as you know, there are three sides only in the right triangle, and Pythagoras theorem is only applicable on right triangles. So in the first question we will be finding the hypotenuse in the right triangle. As you can see here in this triangle, the side opposite to right angle is always the hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse, and then it doesn't matter, like it can be A, that one can be B, or you can switch the side, that doesn't matter. So now let's get started. As you know already that c squared equals a squared plus b squared. So c squared, we need to find that. A is 9.2, so 9.2 squared plus b squared, which is 5.2 squared. Okay, now Gail, I want you to quickly calculate these values. 9.2 squared.
Okay. It's 84.64.
84.64. Okay, now the next one. 5.2 squared.
27.04.
27.04. Okay, thank you for that. Now let's add them.
No problem.
4 plus 4, 8, 6 plus 0, 6, 7 plus 4, 11, 1 carried, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1, 11. So that will be 111.68. So c squared equals 111.68. Now we need the value for c, not c squared. So how can we get rid of the square?
The square.
Square root. So we need to take square root on both the sides. Okay, now just quickly find the square root of 111.68.
It is 10.6.
10.6. Yeah, round it to the nearest tenth. So c equals 10.6. Square will be cancelled with the square root, so that's why we just got the c and 10.6. Now here this c equals 10.6. That's how we can find the hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so now in the next question we will see how to find adjacent side using Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so now first of all let's name the sides in this right triangle, then we will find this missing side. So let's say this is our acute angle. The side where the acute angle and the right angle confront each other is called the adjacent side. So this is the adjacent side, and then that one is the opposite side, because the side opposite to the acute angle is called opposite side, and the side opposite to right angle is called the hypotenuse. So that's c. Now we are required to find a. We can do it in two ways. First is c squared equals a squared plus b squared, and then we can make b squared the subject. We can subtract a squared from both the sides. Let me just write that clearly. Subtract a square, b squared from both the sides, is a needs to be the subject. We need to isolate the. So positive b squared, negative b squared cancel each other as it results in 0. Then it will be c squared minus b squared equals a squared. So now a is alone, a is isolated. Now we can just plug in the values and find the value for a. Or you can just write down the Pythagoras theorem and then you can plug in the values directly, like a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so a squared is to be found, and the value for b is 9.7 squared. Okay, Miguel, get ready to calculate the values. C is 13.3 squared. What is 9.7 squared?
94.09.
94.09. What is the value of 13.3 squared?
176.89.
176.89. Now we will subtract this 94.09 from both the sides, as we need a squared alone. So these both cancel each other as it results in 0, and then a squared equals, now do this subtraction.
82.8.
82.8. That's good. Okay, now we will take square root on both the sides, as we need the value for a, not the a squared. So square and square root will cancel each other, it will be just a, and then the square root of this value is
9.1.
9.1. Thank you. So a is 9.1. That's it. It's really easy to use Pythagoras theorem to find the missing sides. That's how you find the adjacent side. Now similarly you can find the opposite side as well. Let's see a question about that. Okay, so first of all we need to name the sides in this one. That's right. The side opposite to the right angle is the C, and this one should be A, yeah. That one B. So let's see how we find the opposite side now using Pythagoras theorem. So C squared equals A squared plus B squared. That's right. 6.5 times 6.5. Okay, so 6 is 42.25. And 2.7 squared is 7.29. And that will be 34.96.
Square. B squared.
Exactly. Now you will take the square roots, and the square root will be 5.9. That's exactly. So opposite side is 5.9. That's great. So that's how you find the missing side using Pythagoras theorem. Got it? Any questions?
No.
That's it. Okay then.